Hi, Yağmur. Welcome back.
Hello.
Yes, today we have two kinds of questions to learn. So the first one, as you see, coming.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. The name of these question types is paragraph headings. Generally, you will see it like list of headings. What are they? They are the names, the titles of paragraphs. In order to do this kind of questions, firstly, the first step is to know this part, small things. They are Rome numbers. I hope you know them.
Of course.
Okay, good. Sometimes students don't know them, and I understand them. Okay, so in order to do this kind of questions, we have to understand them. What are they? They are the titles of different paragraphs in your text.
Okay.
Like this. So the answers will be giving you like numbers, paragraph B. If paragraph B's answer is 7, you will just write 7. You will not write anything else. And to your answer sheet, you will write only 7 with Rome number. So
Okay.
the steps are like this. First, you read all the paragraph headings, underline keywords. For example, let's read the first one and underline the keywords. Which words are? Keyword means these words give you the meaning of the sentence.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I think radio signals can be
Okay, keyword.
useful for us. Yeah, because in that paragraph there should be something about radio signals, and I cannot see that kind of thing in other headings.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe the planets can be a keyword also. That's all, I think.
Okay, very good approach that these words aren't in the other headings. It is very good approach. Good. The next one, appropriate responses to signals from other civilizations. So we...
Okay. I mean, in this headings, I think the keywords can be other civilizations. I mean, there should be information about other civilizations. I mean,
also maybe response is very important.
yeah, responses.
We want them to answer us. Yes, okay. Like this. After choosing all your keywords, you go to the text, you read paragraph by paragraph, but you cannot read the whole paragraph because you do not have this kind of time in the exam situation. You read the first and last sentences of each paragraph. Why? Because in English, the main idea is generally given in the first paragraph, and the first sentence and the last sentence from here to the end closes this idea. This is opening idea, this is closing idea. But your answer should include both of them, not only one. Let's say one idea is given here, but not complete. Here, you don't read the last sentence and you choose the answer. Generally, you tend to make mistake in this situation. That's why you have to take idea from the first and last sentences of each paragraph. If we speak about this exact text, and be careful in the exam as well, in this exact text, we have example. So if you have example, in order not to lose time, cross A and cross 5 here. You don't need it. So don't spend time, don't waste your valuable time to read them. You see that Question 14 is what? Is paragraph B. So you need to find what is answer. What answer goes to paragraph B? So we have to do what? Read first and last sentences of paragraph B.
Okay.
Please, let's start.
Okay. In discussing whether we are alone, most SETI scientists adopt two ground rules. First, UFOs are generally ignored since most scientists don't consider the evidence for them to be strong enough to bear serious consideration. Although it's important to keep an open mind in case any really convincing evidence emerges in the future. And it starts. In other words, the life form we are looking for may well have two green hands and 7 fingers, but it will nevertheless resemble us in that it should communicate with its fellows, be interested in the universe, live on a planet orbiting a star like our sun, and perhaps most restrictively have a chemistry like us based on carbon and water.
Okay, so you see two like different points. Yeah. Okay, what's the general idea of this paragraph B?
I should check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The first and second one is definitely wrong. I think it can be 4.
Okay, why 4?
That's because the other options are not related to paragraph.
Okay. So we have assumptions underlying the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. What is assumption? Assumption is we are not sure of it. We think hypothetically, but we don't have any evidence. So do we have exact information about extraterrestrial intelligence? In paragraph B, it says, in discussing whether we are alone, scientists adopt two ground rules. There are two main rules. The first one are generally ignored. We ignore it, that there is evidence. Scientists say that there is no evidence. We don't have any proof. That's the first one. That's why we assume that it can be like this. Second, we have assumption. Here the word is, of course, we didn't read it, but it was our keyword. In other words, even if we know that there is alien, we think that they have two green heads, 7 fingers, but nevertheless resemble with us and communicate with us, its fellows. It communicates with its fellows, but not with us. So it is like assumption, and we do not have any proof to convince anybody. That's why, yes, your answer is correct. And of course, you can eliminate answers and choose the answer. It's also a very good approach, actually. Yes, paragraph B is number what? 4. Good. Next one is paragraph C. Let's read it.
Okay. First and second sentence and the last sentence.
Okay, because actually we generally read first and last sentence, but sometimes first sentence are too short. Then we have to read a little bit more information.
Yeah, that was why I think like. Even when we make these assumptions, our understanding of other life forms is still severely limited. We do not even know, for example, how many stars have planets, and we certainly do not know how likely it is that life will arise naturally, given the right conditions. That means that our nearest neighbors are perhaps 100 light years away, which is almost next door in astronomical terms.
Yeah, general idea.
We don't have enough information to be sure that there is no other life forms.
And even if there is, we have to go how many years?
Yeah.
100
light years away.
Yeah, it is a big number.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And it's impossible for now.
Yes.
Okay. We just eliminated 4 and 5. So it's maybe 6 or 7, but I think it's 7.
Can you read it, please?
Likelihood of life on other planets.
Yes, because it says, it is paragraph C, yes. It says life forms, other life forms is still severely limited. We do not even know, for example, how many stars have planets. So, but we assume, again, we assume, and according to some carbon-based life, they look for carbon-based life. And all this, I think, they assume according to some mathematical calculations, not they haven't seen it. Yeah, good. The answer is correct. Very good. So you do the same procedure with each question in paragraph heading. You read the first and last sentences, go to the headings. If you don't find, come and read again. But let's say that you spend so many minutes and you cannot do it. Actually, you cannot, in the exam situation, actually, person gets stressed, etc. So what do? Just skip it. Do not waste your time on it. Just skip this paragraph. Go to the next, because in the following paragraph, there can be something that can help you. Yes, we finished with this type of questions. Paragraph heading. The next type of question that we have to work on is true, false, not given question. Actually, true, false, not given question you have learned throughout all your English courses, etc. But here in IELTS, we have some little tricks about those questions. Our text is William Henry Perkin. Maybe you have heard his name. He's very famous. True, false, not given. So the main thing in true, false, not given sentence type of questions is sentences come in order. So if you find answer to this question in paragraph 1, answer to second question will be in paragraph 2, or maybe even in paragraph 1, but after this, not before. That is the comfortable, convenient part of these questions. Then, true means your question, information here should be the same in the text. The information in the text should equal to this, but never the same words. Sometimes they use same words, but different meaning. So you have to be careful. Generally here, synonyms can help you. What do? We read and paraphrase it. False means information here contradicts the information in the text. For example, in the text, it says, Julia was a doctor. Here it says, Julia wasn't a doctor. So contradiction. Not given. Not given is a little bit tricky. It has 2 types of answers. Sometimes there is no information about it, 0 information, but it is easy to type generally what type they use? They use part of the information, but not full. So they give you 50% of the information in the text, but in your answer, 100%. It's also not given. So if information here is not complete in the text, this is not given answer. So what is the structure? What is the procedure? How to find this type of questions? You read sentence 1, underline keywords, understand it in your head, paraphrase it. I got it. So go to the text, start from the very beginning, because your text starts and your questions start with it. Never miss any part. This type of question also is detailed question. So what is here should be in the text. So you have to find keywords, synonym keywords in the text. Do not read the first and last sentence like we did some minutes ago. You will never find them. So detailed question means you have to use what ability? Scanning ability. So in the first type of questions, we did skimming ability. We skimmed the text. Skim means read first and last sentences. Scan is to find exact information in the text. For example, general names, numbers are very easy to find in the text. Yes, Perkin, Michael Faraday is very easy to find because they start with block letters, and Faraday, you will find it. So after underline keywords, you go to the text, find this information in the text. If you find it exactly the same information, it is true. If contradicts, false. If no information or half of the information, not given. So at the end, you transfer your answers to the answer sheet, but it's another story. We will talk about it later. Okay, let's do the first one. Please read it.
Okay. Michael Faraday was the first person to recognize Perkin's ability as a student of chemistry. Okay.
So we start from the very beginning.
Okay. William Henry Perkins was born on March 12th.
Okay, do not spend time on numbers.
Okay. Okay. Should I read it loudly or just?
Yeah, you can find it yourself. It's not a
Okay.
problem.
Okay.
So you have to find what? Perkin and Faraday together. Is
Yes.
there Faraday? No. Perkin, yes.
No.
Faraday, no. So go down, go down. Do not lose time.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. As a student at the City of London School, Perkin became immersed in the study of chemistry. His dominant subject was by his teacher, Thomas Hall. I mean, his talents and devotion to the subject were perceived by his teacher, Thomas Hall. Who
So
encouraged him to the first one is false.
yes, because it's not Michael Faraday.
Yeah.
It is Thomas Hall. That's why it is false. Yes.
Yeah.
Next question, answer to the next question should be after Thomas Hall.
Okay.
So you can just, put some mark here in order to be sure. And you can even write 1 here because answer to the not 1, yes, 1. Question number 1 is here. You have to mark it in order to be careful, not losing time. Yeah, the second one.
Michael Faraday suggested Perkin should enroll in the Royal College of Chemistry.
It was Michael Faraday who said, Perkin, go to this college. Let's see.
Okay.
Sorry. It's a little bit difficult to roll down up. Yeah.
That's why I don't prefer online exams.
Yeah, exactly.
To encourage him to attend a series of lectures given by the eminent scientist Michael Faraday at the Royal Institution. Those speeches fired the young chemist further, and he later went on to attend the Royal College of Chemistry, which he succeeded. But I didn't see that information.
So it looks like it is not given, yes?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
in order to be on the safe side, we take note. We write not given, but we have to find answer to the following question to be very sure, 100% sure
Okay.
that second question was not given. We will double check it, okay?
Okay.
Third,
Perkin employed August Willem Hoffman as his assistant.
okay, this name will help us find August
Yeah,
Hoffman
Perkin and Hoffman.
and assistant. Sorry. Yes.
Okay. At the time of Perkin's enrollment, the Royal College of Chemistry was headed by the noted German chemist August Willem. This is the opposite of that sentence, I think, because in this sentence, Hoffman is higher than Perkin, so he cannot be Perkin's assistant.
So
false.
False. The answer is false because contradicts. And now we can double check the information before to be sure that here the answer should be here that we said not given. Exactly not here. So exactly not given. Now we are 100% yes, sure. Yes.
Okay.
So we have to be very careful because it is, when you take the exam, you should be really, really careful. Yes. The other questions can be homework. I will assign them like homework.
Okay.
Then today I wanted to talk just to revise the speaking parts a little bit.
Okay.
Yes. So, as you know, speaking parts. Just a minute. In the speaking section, general speakings can be on the separate day, either before the lesson, before the real exam, or after the real exam. Generally, they are after the real exam. If you want to take it face-to-face, I mean on a paper version, you can have face-to-face teacher. If it is online, you can have, again, either face-to-face teacher or you can have online, but the teacher will be speaking only to you. So, like online lesson. So, what's the structure of speaking? We even talked about it before. The first part is just, warming up, like in the sport, you warm up yourself. Generally, it is warming up questions. And generally, they are general questions. You have to give 2 or maximum 3 sentences. If you use short sentences, please try to use long sentences, longer sentences. We talked about them in the grammar section. You can use simple, compound, complex sentences. Do not keep it long. Do not keep it short. 2 sentences are okay. So after answering to them, now we will do some practice. Don't worry. The teacher will give you, the examiner actually will give you a card like this. After getting this card, you will have 1 minute preparation time and you will have a paper and pen to take notes. Please never write any sentences. You will lose time. So, for example, you have one answer to this. Just take 1 word note. Okay. I will explain it later. This is extra questions, part 3. These part 3 questions are more like abstract questions related to part 2 questions.
Okay.
For example, in part 2, when you answer to these questions, describe something you did that was new or exciting. You should say, sometimes students say, teacher, I should answer all of these. Yes, you should. Do you know why? Actually, it helps you. Your speaking time in this section will be 1.5 minutes or 2. Until 2 minutes, you have to speak. The examiner will stop you anyway if he likes or she likes your answer. So please keep it in mind, answer all of them, take notes here to all of the questions. Then these questions are more abstract. You can use your academic language here. But in this part, please do not use any academic words like assumption, creation, I don't know, probation. So, but in the third part, you can. And in the third part, of course, you can make 4 or 5 sentences. Generally, your speaking section will be 40 minutes and it will also be recorded. Don't worry about recording. Recording is for the teacher. They check the teacher, not you. And sometimes maybe you don't accept your, you think that they didn't give you the normal score that you deserve. Then you can, apply for it. Okay. Now let's start. The first question is coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel a little bit nervous, but I'm gonna try my best.
Don't. Yeah, it is presents as Turkish people like holidays, presents. Yeah, guests going to as guests, I'm sure. Yeah, let's do it. When do people give gifts or presents in your country?
There are many occasions which people are giving gifts to each other, but I think birthdays can be a good example, and special occasions like weddings, good motivation for people to give presents to each other in my country.
Yeah, nice, good. Okay. Do you ever take a gift when you visit someone in their home?
Actually, yeah, that's a tradition. It comes from Ottoman Empire. When you visit someone's house and eat their food, they should give you a present to come their house and eat their food. I mean, you chew my food and it was you are tired because of this, so you should take this gift from me. That's a kind of tradition. And
Nice.
I had one gift from that because of that.
Nice one. Yeah, you have so many interesting traditions actually. Yeah. When did you last receive a gift?
I think it was from my mother-in-law. She gave um, frame for me for my and husband's photo, and I still keep it in my house.
Wow. Yeah. It should be very nostalgic, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you enjoy looking for gifts for people?
Actually, I'm not. I don't, because it's really um, frustrates me. I mean, it's really hard to find a great gift for someone else. It just makes me nervous. So I don't like it actually.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Nice. Okay, now we are going to move to the part 2 section. In part 2, as I explained before, you will have 1 minute to take notes and please talk 2 minutes or until I stop you. Okay, so
Okay.
your 1 minute starts. Okay. Are you ready?
Almost. I can
Okay.
try.
Okay, you can start.
Okay. It's new actually. It's a new thing in my life. My husband decided to teach me how to ride a bicycle.
Wow.
And it was really exciting for me because that was my childhood daydream. I mean, my sisters and my brothers can do it but I couldn't do it before because of my teachers, I think. But he decided to teach it to me. So he bought a bicycle and it's small and pink. And from that moment, I was really excited all of the time. And we are living in Toronto now. It's near High Park, and that's a beautiful park.
Yeah.
And we went there, and he started to hold me. I mean, I was really afraid of falling down, and he held me for a moment. Then he said, just go on by yourself. I didn't believe me before, but I didn't believe myself at first. But then I realized I could do it. I had that talent. I could have done it before, but I was too afraid of doing it. Like I said before, because of my teachers, I think, because my sister is really cruel and my father was mocking me, and he was so kind for me. Then I could done it by his patience. After that, I felt like I'm free. Of course, I'm free, but riding bicycle is a different kind of experience for me. I can drive a car and I can ride a bike. I couldn't before, but now I can. So I can proudly say that now I can do it, and that's because of my husband.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Was that too short? I mean,
No, it's okay. Good. Okay. Don't worry. We will practice on it a lot. Even we will learn it, in a wider situation. I mean, each time our lesson will go like this. Each time we will learn one topic, vocabulary related to that topic, for example, environment. And we will do only environment questions. So don't worry about it. It is just you have to get familiar with this kind of things. What is the procedure? First, I wanted to explain you the procedure. Okay, the example questions, generally this part, they are given to you if your answer is not enough. If your answer is enough, then they go to the next part. They don't ask extra questions. They ask part 3 questions, which are abstract, which you have to use academic vocabulary, etc. Okay, I will ask only one question because of time limit. What kinds of things do children learn to do when they are young? How important are these things when they are very young?
like infants, should I answer this question like I'm talking about infants or just little children? I couldn't get.
I think they mean when they go to kindergarten, like from 3
Okay.
till 5 till school, until school.
Okay, I got it. There are many abilities the children should get when they are really young, but the most important ones are communicating with each other and solving conflicts. And these are very important. I worked as a kindergarten teacher for 2 years, and most of my children couldn't solve their problems with each other. So they should fight and they should solve it by themselves. That's maybe the most important ability to earn at that age.
Very interesting point. Yeah, Yağmur, thank you very much. Tomorrow we will continue our lesson.
Thank you.
So homework is, I will just write them for you in the group. Homework will be only the types of 2 questions, paragraph heading and true, false, not given questions.
Okay.
See you next time. Bye-bye. Take care.
See you.
Bye-bye.